Meathead is seething jealous over Roseanne's wildly popular reboot sitcom by Amy Moreno for TruthFeedNews.com. Actor, director, and liberal activist Rob Meathead Reiner is seething jealous over the success of Roseanne's pro-MAGA reboot sitcom. Reiner claims that this type of show is dangerous for our culture and says it only appeals to a lunatic fringe. So what is he saying? That all of America were lunatics? So 25 million Americans who tuned in are lunatics. That's what I was just saying. I didn't even read the article. Wow, that's quite a large fringe, Rob. So, like, in other words, most of America. From Daily Wire, actor-director Rob Meathead Reiner thinks the hit pro-Trump show Roseanne poses a threat to the culture. Too bad Archie's not alive to put him in his place. Speaking with MSNBC's Joy Reid, Reiner said that Roseanne, which is arguably pro-Trump, but hardly a conservative megaphone, has tremendous power and could become a megaphone for the lunatic fringe. You have your Fox News and Sinclair and Breitbart and InfoWars, which used to be considered and thought of as the lunatic fringe, have now become the mainstream media, Reiner said. Really, Reiner? And CNN, ABC, CBS, and all of these things, and all of the liberal shows, you couldn't get your message through, which is like 85%. And all these news outlets, New York Times, the Post, this and that. So in other words, what are you talking about? You control like 85% of everything and you couldn't make a dent to Trump? I say, that speaks volumes. So, moving right along here, Reiner then lamented that truthful journalists, people who are pursuing the truth, are diminished, really, adding that democracy is really in trouble. You remember that skit where our democracy, with the newscasters, they were spewing that same line? Our democracy is in jeopardy with the that they just released, remember, yesterday? Well, so where was I? Okay. Reiner then compared the current political battle with the Civil War. No prizes for guessing who Reiner put on the side of the Confederacy. It goes back to the original sin of this country, which is slavery, which the Democrats were pro-slavery, Republicans freed these slaves. Okay, why not talk about that? And we are fighting this battle of the Civil War, really. So that's why you'd like to disarm all of America. And those people who are the alt-right, the white supremacists, he's white, he's an idiot, are hanging on for dear life. Does he not look in the mirror? And they're using these propaganda tools, which are not just, like I say, lunatic fringe, Reiner continued. They're now invading us, and you guys in the mainstream media seeking the truth are really fighting an uphill battle? Who's fighting the uphill battle? The alt media. This is a real battle right here for the soul of democracy. This guy's he really is a lunatic. I used to watch the Archie Bunker, the All in the Family. I thought I used to get a kick out of him, never really thinking that he was a lunatic in real life. But there you have it, folks. The big fear for Reiner is that Roseanne will ultimately help to normalize the President of the United States and to ennoble his base. Wow. I think it can help him because you have the star of the show trumpeting all of the things that Donald Trump stands for, Reiner said. When you take the main character in that persona is a personification of Trump's point of view that puts the idea forward. Now, 18 million people who watched on day one, that's a lot of people. And when you couple that with Sinclair and Breitbart and Fox, you have a tremendous megaphone. Wow. Reiner hopes that ABC and Disney will try to rein in the famously vocal and unpredictable bar outside the show. Should she send out any tweets similar to Laura Ingraham, Reiner feels ABC and Disney will have a problem on their hands. Oh, because the truth is coming out, Reiner? They're going to have to walk a very fine line, Reiner said of ABC and Disney. And I have a feeling they're going to try to rein Roseanne in outside the show. They're going to run into some very severe problems if you see any of those tweets she puts out outside the show. The debut of Roseanne garnered a staggering total of 25 million viewers. So in other words, Reiner, you're saying that they should censor Roseanne. Well, now that I know that ABC and Disney and all of them don't like Roseanne's message, I've gotten hip to what Disney puts out, and it's really disturbing, to say the least, where we were oblivious of what Disney actually was putting out. We thought they were children's programs, movies and whatnot, and it's totally the opposite. They have subliminal messages in there. But ABC now too, in other words, he's saying that Roseanne should be censored, but the liberals shouldn't be. I mean, this is really disturbing. This is really disturbing when they controlled. So in other words, only Roseanne is one show, and you have 500 of your liberal shows airing nonstop. People don't watch them because we don't like the message, and now they want to censor Roseanne's speech outside of the programming. I mean, it is just unbelievable. They fight dirty. They really do. It's disgraceful. Give the message and let the people decide what they want. Who are you? He's God to tell what to do? I mean, this just does not make any sense whatsoever. Does not make any sense whatsoever. Let me know, even though they're sponsoring this show, but they're surprised that it actually was that big of a hit. Unbelievable. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.